Hey guys, how's it going? My name is still Blackblade and welcome back to my channel. And for today, I would like to create a guide or make a guide for you guys in order for you guys to get that extra stash tab as fast as possible. Alright, so first of all, the hero that we will take is the Demon Hunter, because currently in Season 3, when you complete all of the chapters from 1 to 4, the rewards that you'll be getting is the Shadow Mantle. Now, this is important because the Shadow Mantle is one of the highest damaging set pieces in the game, especially if you get it early on. You know, you're gonna hit like a truck and you're gonna plow through all of the requirements in order for you guys to get that extra stash tabs. Alright, so let's take a look at the set piece items over here. Once you get the 2-piece set items, you get an increase of 1.2k damage when you're equipped with a melee weapon. When you get the 4-piece, you get the shadow power. What I mean is the shadow power against the effect of every rune, which is going to be helpful. Finally, the Impale gets 50,000. So that's, wow, 50,000 weapon damage to the first enemy that it hits. So that is going to hit like a truck, even if you don't have a complete set yet or a highly optimized gear. Of course, for your weapon, we're going to be using the Carlace Point and the Holy Point shot. Now, in order for you guys to get the Carlace Point early on in the game, that's going to be easy. All you need to do is you'll need to forge a Sovereign Punyal, and then of course, you'll need to cube that and upgrade it. There are only 2 daggers that are going to come up. The Lord Greenstone's fan, or the fan of knives build, or this one. You probably get it on the 1st or on the 2nd. I got it on the 4th, so that's bad. So that's some bad RNG for me. No, not finally. For the Holy Point shot, one of the fastest way that you can get this is through Kadala, through spending blood shards. You're gonna be able to get this probably the first 500, because this is really easy to get. Yeah, so it still depends on your RNG. For the amulet, as you can see, my amulet is shit. But the reason that I chose this is because what you're looking for an amulet is the crit chance, crit damage, and of course your primary stat. Any amulet will do. If you can get the Hellfire amulet, that would be great too. Specifically if it has one of the good passives rolled in it. So it's going to be 5 passive on your character. Or of course you could go with the conventional Endless Walk set. As you can see, I didn't get a really good roll on this one. That's why that's why I'm not using it. Same as true with the Compass Rose. As you can see, these are some bad stats. So yeah, not going to be using that. For our ring, we are going to be using the elusive ring on our ring slot over here, or you can choose to put it on your Kanai's cube. But then again, I chose the Star of Askaranth because 80 to 85% of the monsters in the game will be dumping fire on you, and this is going to help smoothen out your transition as you go through each level of difficulty in the season towards getting the extra stash tabs. So yeah, this is going to be really helpful, although of course this is rare, I believe. So yeah, if you can't get this one, then just socket this or put this in your jewel or in your Kanai's cube, the elusive ring, and then just use the conventional or convention of elements instead. For other ring, the obsidian ring of the zodiac, any ring will do. If you can somehow min-max your cooldowns and get your vengeance up 100% of the time just by using your cooldowns, then this is another ring slot that you guys could probably exchange with. Again, a good option will be the Compass Rose and the Traveler's Edge if you get a good roll with that one. But even if it's not a roll great or good, I only got this later in the game. The build or the Impale will already hit so hard that you will plow through all of the levels of this season really easily. For our belt, the Chain of Shadows, of course, this will allow you to traverse map easily without consuming your discipline. Finally, for our braces, we're going to be using the Wraps of Clarity, again, to get some damage mitigation in there. Now for the unique gems, we are going to be using the Zay's Stone of Vengeance over here. Next, we're going to be using the Bane of the Trapped again, just to increase our damage, multiplicatively. That's going to allow us to deal much more damage, specifically when we go through Grift 70 and above. Finally, we're going to be a little bit defensive by using the Esoteric Alteration. Basically, this is going to reduce all non-physical damage to us by a certain percentage, depending on the level. I have a rank 55 over here, which reduces the elemental damage or any other damage aside from physical to 37.5. So that's going to help a lot when it comes to our survivability. Yeah, so that's about it. When it comes to our skills, I'm just using Bolas here. I'm just using this one, to trigger the Wraps of Clarity. Next, we are going to be using the Impale with Ricochet. So that's going to, ricochet to 2 more enemies. We're having 3 because of our Holy Point Shot. Impale throws 2 additional knives. So yeah, that's going to make clearing of mobs a lot more easier. Next, for our companion, we are going to be using the Boar, simply because this increases our elemental resistance by 20%, and we get that life regeneration of 10k. Plus, when we activate this one, the Boar is going to taunt the monsters into attacking it. So that's going to leave you with 1 or 2 seconds of leeway in order to attack the monsters more, or move away from a dangerous area. Next, we're going to be using the Volt with Tumble, Vengeance with Seed. We're going to use that for the regeneration of our hatred management, I should say. Finally, the Shadow Power. Again, this is so awesome because we get all of the runes all at the same time, thanks to our Shadow Mantle. Finally, for the Paragon, max your movement speed, dump everything on dexterity, offense, crit chance, crit damage, and then attack speed, defense, life, resist all, and then armor, finally life regeneration. Next, area damage, resource cost reduction, and then life per hit. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. This is how it's going to look like if you have all the stash tabs. I'm still lacking 1, so in season 14 I'm going to get it. And then of course, this is how it looks like when you finally gotten the Conqueror. As you can see, I've already gotten the stash space over there and all of the requirements to it, and I'm finally getting into Guardian. Maybe I'm going to finish this, I'm not exactly sure, but it's generally really easy. Now for the for the Conquest, what I suggest this season is you go for the Divinity. This is really easy, but when you get into level Grift 75, that's going to make the monster's life pool a lot bigger. So having all of these 2 rings or this setup might not be as as helpful as compared to Focus and Restraint. As you can see, I have the Focus and Restraint over here just to be able to bump up my damage some more, because monsters at level 70 and above have really huge life pools, and just having these 2 rings will not be enough. So you need either the Endless Walk set or the Focus and Restraint in order to be able to just deal fast enough damage, or huge amounts of damage, in order to progress to it a bit faster. Finally, oops, sorry, where was it? Yeah, okay. So finally, I got the Thrill. Again, this is going to be really easy, which I'm going to make a guide afterwards. If not, you can go with curses too. The 350 monsters from a curse chest. But this requires some specific places in the map, specifically specific bounties. So yeah, that's going to be RNG based. I think I'm going to do it if I'm going to make a guide if I could. Towards that, So yeah, I guess that's about it. Again, for your amulet, what you're trying to look for here, again, if you could get the Traveler's Pledge, else any amulet will do, just as long as it has your primary stat, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance, specifically as high enough as 85% and above. If you can, you could also go with an Experian amulet, because if the fire monsters won't kill you, the monsters which does poison will. So, oh no, this is not the poison, this is lightning. What am I talking about? Where's the poison one? Wait, I don't still have it. Oh, Maras, I'm sorry. Why did I take that? Alright, I should say Maras. If you can get a Maras, because, there are parts of the game, specifically those monsters which explode poison when you kill them, and there's like a lot of them in like one map, that's going to make your life absolutely miserable. So yeah, having a Maras Kaleidoscope will also be beneficial. Again, if you could get Hellfire with good enough stats, that could also help. Alright, so that's about it for this episode, guys. Again, let me know what you guys think about the episode in the comment section down below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm gonna see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one.